Some people bring those waste pineapple and watermelon. When they bring it, I will follow them, I will wash it, and we blend it. After we blend it, they will now tell me to put it here. Even when they put it, I will not believe. And when they put it here, they just lock it. They say, okay, Ojo, this is our work done. Finish, we'll come back. They just give them just 21 days. Okay, I say, okay, no problem. Then go. After 21 days, this is 23 days, they just come. When they come back, I say, Ojo, come and see our work. Oh, they bring the generator. I surprised when they bring the generator. I saw the generator. Generator is not even half tank at all. I say, where they get this generator? Since I'm in Lagos, I never see this kind of generator. And they have generator in my house. I don't follow many people buy generators. I don't see this kind of generator. Okay. They just pass all the hose, everything. When they start the generator, I said the generator is working. I said the generator is working. I surprised. Okay. How about buy the light? Just on the light. The light is on.
What informed the Ikosi fruit market energy production was the fact that we witnessed that anytime all the time we've been visiting the market, when we want to evacuate the waste from that market, we usually find that a huge volume of perishables that goes along with it. Most of the fruits get perished before they were procured. I mean, the market, the traders there, they were losing almost 1/3 of the fruits on a daily basis. So that's we knew quite well when we get these fruits to the landfill sites, we usually have problems there. So we not decided to have an in-situ treatment of this fruit waste, and that's probably what you saw, the pilot project at Ikosi, where this the composting fruits are brought into the digesters, and we allow the fruit to decompose in the digester, and it brings out electricity, and the leftover that. It's a pilot project. It's to we're going to scale it up, and we've started the scaling at our main cattle market. I mean, abattoir at Agege, where we're not going to have a bigger digester there. So what we did out there is just a pilot to see that, look, it can work. You can produce electricity from fruit waste, and we've done that successfully well. So it's not serious, and a pilot project is just to indicate for you, it's like a laboratory whereby you now scale, whereby you now have investors. That one, we use our funding directly. Loma IGR, we use our money at Loma to do it directly, and to make sure that we can now do on a bigger scale. So we can now generate a bigger electricity where we bring all food waste in the city to a major bioreactor that can now turn that biomass into electricity. So it's a pilot project that will signal a bigger project. It's actually a step forward from what we saw at Agege, what we saw at Ikosi. It's to make sure that all the cattle dunks and everything there, actually they are viable for energy production. So we're doing that in conjunction with the Ministry of Agric, and the contract for that, I think has been considered and be awarded very soon, so that one will come on a bigger scale. But what Loma has done is to prove a point that it can be done, and we have done it.
In Ikorodu, compost accumulated for several years is replacing the use of chemical fertilizers in the state.
The one we have at Ikorodu, that's the Healthcare Compost Production Plant, is aerobic compost production, where you produce compost in the presence of oxygen, and you use the tillers and liners and the windrows, whereby the waste are lined up in windrows, and you allow the tillers to turn them around so that you have blowers blowing oxygen, so you have your production of compost within a few days, and those ones will come out as produce compost. So the difference is the one is anaerobic compost production, while the one at Ikorodu is aerobic compost production, and it's on a huge mega scale.
Each day, Earth Cairns' 70 employees recycle 600 tons of organic waste into compost. With a capacity of 1,500 tons per day, the company now seeks to develop so it can meet the demand from the rest of the country. So, what is the future of recycling waste in Lagos?
Really, the recycling as a whole is a huge, massive industry, and Nigeria is yet to exploit up to 10% of its potential. We haven't seen the extent. Well, I would also give credit to the initiative on the medical waste management as employed and deployed in the Mega Vision city of vision of Lagos. Medical waste is being properly used. They're using technology for that. But then there are other aspects which we have to actually bring in technology, empower people, and we can actually have revenue coming in from that. The government get their tax, the investors also get their ROI from it, and it can empower people also. Countries like United States, in Europe, in China, we have companies that makes their figures in 7-8 digits out of recycling, and that's yet to happen in Nigeria. We haven't seen the management of, for instance, electronic waste, which is also a huge one, and it has its back end into jewelry industry as well. So there's so much huge potential, and I must say that it is capital intensive, but the dividends also are there. So the future is bright. If the right legislation will be put in place, the enabling conditions to serve as incentive for investors to come into these sectors and kind of exploit its potential, I think the right time is now in Nigeria.
What you see, the green belt at Olusosun compared to the other area, is an indicator we've done that to demonstrate what Olusosun will look like when we cover everywhere. Olusosun will end up as a green park. All right, it will end up as a green park, almost a beautiful golf course or a recreational park where people can climb, people can sit down on top of the city hill and have a nice time there, nice evening. So it's going to end up as a green park, and that's the dream. And what we've demonstrated with the green there is to show you where we are going, so you can really identify with us. The green lawn you're seeing there is about 18 meters of thickness of refuse, and at the top of it with about compacted layers of 1.5 meters of laterite. Then we now grass it. Okay, that one will conceal the methane there. So the same thing we're going to do for all the hills that you see right now. Everything will be compacted and will be covered to a compacted soil of about 1.5 meters. All right, then the lateritic cover, and we have grassing that will go on top of it. And it will be a beauty to behold when you enter the city of Lagos. We now see beautiful landscape that will come on your right-hand side. That's our dream.
It is expected that with the recycling program currently on in the state, the future of waste management is bright and will ultimately create employment and also increase the revenue of the state and Nigeria at large in the long run.